G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to DCS World with Mags, and welcome back aboard the A-18c Hornet. Yes, I know that's an F-117, we will be getting to the Hornet in just a moment. This, however, is the strike package for this particular mission. It's a 4-ship group, callsign Dodge, and each F-117 is armed with 2 GBU 27 paveway 3s, and their primary target in this particular mission is to take out an Iranian power plant that recently went online. So that's enough about the strike package. What about us? Well, for this particular flight, we are flying out as VFA-97, the Warhawks. Our call sign for this mission is Colt, and we are a 3-ship of FA-18Cs, long-range loadout, and our primary mission here is actually going to be Seed. So, first things first, our exact loadout. 3 330-gallon external fuel tanks, 1 on the centerline, 2 on the wing pylons, 2 AGM A-18c harms for our run against the enemy radars, and 2 AIM 120Cs along with 2 AIM 9Xs. So first things first, as I'm sure somebody's going to ask, why run Seed in support of stealth fighters? Isn't the whole point of a stealth fighter not to be picked up on radar? And the answer to this is, of course, yes, but there is a known flaw with the F-117's design, where if it passes directly over the top, or in a fairly close approximation to directly over the top of an enemy radar installation, there is a window of time where it can actually be detected. And this is exactly how the real-world F-117s were detected, and exactly how one of them wound up getting shot down. So, since we don't want to lose any Nighthawks on our mission, we'll be heading in and taking out the SAM defences at the point that the Nighthawks are going to use to enter Iran, and a point that we want to soften up for future missions. And this area is around Bandar Ajask airfield in southeastern Iran. Now, our primary objective for this mission is to take out the radars and their associated launchers, which should be SA-11 systems with some potential SA-10s deployed in the area as well. Our secondary objective, once the launchers are disabled, is to hang around and engage any enemy air defences that come up to meet us. Bandar Ajask is home to a squadron of Iranian F-5s, and we're likely expecting MiG-29s to come down as well. Basically, we've got to sit there and make as much noise as we possibly can, and get into a fist fight with anybody who shows up, in order to draw all the fighters to our location and let our Nighthawks slip into the area nice and quietly without being noticed, where they can go in really cause some havoc behind enemy lines. Now, once again, I've built this mission with a huge element of randomness involved, so I'm not entirely sure in exactly what's going to happen, only what's present on the field. Now, as mentioned earlier, this is a long-range mission, so I'm going to have to do quite a lot of editing in the cleanup for this one. If you look at the HUD at the moment, on the right-hand side, you can see 107 nautical miles to waypoint 1. Waypoint 1's just the fence-in point. The target is actually at waypoint 2, which is another 70 to 80 nautical miles further along. This mission has us taking off from inside of the Gulf, crossing the entirety of Emirates and crossing the Strait of Hormuz on the other side to engage in southeastern Iran, and then having to make the return trip. So the actual flight time excluding combat in this particular mission is about an hour round trip. So, while I know it's probably not the most exciting thing in the world, one of the major elements to actually flying this mission is fuel management. Use too much too quickly, as much as you're carrying a lot, and you won't make it home. Although I did set up an abort runway just in case it was necessary for that reason. Anyways, ladies and gents, we are probably going to jump off here now, and I'll cut through to just after our arrival at waypoint 1 as we're making our way towards target. I hope you enjoy. There's 14, there's 14, come on. Still only got the search radar for the local region. I would have expected the radars for the SA-11 systems to be up. It's still down. That's 9 nautical miles to weapons range. Their weapons range, rather. Seems going to keep their bloody radars turned off until we're right on top of them. And they're going to turn them on and just spam launches. Nothing hidden. Nothing hidden. We're all set. Sub-protect mode. 3.5 nautical miles until surface-to-air SA-11 missile range. Target's up. Alright. Change nav 3. Let's get them unstuck. Alright, Magnum. And Magnum. That's my 2 away. That is 2 shots at 2 SA-11s. Dropped him. Let's get the rest of the flight involved. Flight. And mission and rejoin. It's launches. I shouldn't have to do anything too wild up here at the moment. I mean, I should be pretty much at maximum range for SA-11s, so chances are they shouldn't be able to even get me at this point. And there we go, we've dropped. Now, did we drop because they just stopped locking me up? Or did my harms take out the SA-11s and my wingmen clean up the search radars as well? Get you over to stores. Turn that off. And get EW. What have we got? Right, so we've still got 2 contacts at the point. One of them will be the general radar and something else, but we're not getting locked up. No, I can't see shit. But one of the F5s has popped up on RWR. Okay, so let's see if we can find him with the radar. Oh, shit. SA-11 has us locked. Yep, multiple launches, multiple launches. Sneaky shit, let us close in before it turned itself back on and hit us again. Come on, man. Get in there and nail that shitty thing. Oh, would you fucking leave me alone? Don't know whether I should be impressed or annoyed with this friggin' SA-11. Alright, anyways. Gauge. I want you to take out air defenses. Air defenses. Air defenses.
Engage air defenses.
Because apparently the order to actually complete your mission wasn't enough. Oh, come on. Now, one of you has to be alive. Yeah, alright. Colt 1-2 is still alive. There you are, you little shits. Let's get you locked up. Five, 4, 5, 3. Home fuel. I really don't think we're actually that low. We should be fine. 3.9. Come on. A little closer. Fox 2. Splash, I think. Yep, that does look like he's going down. I can't see much in the way of debris. Fuel. Nah, God no. We've still got fuel in the external tanks. And not much, but we haven't drained them yet. Too close for the shot. Home fuel is not a problem. Shut up. You know, it's interesting training your mind for night fighting. You're used to looking at the brighter part of the sky or the brighter part of the horizon and seeing that as being the sky.
Altitude.
But on a moonlit night like this, that's actually the ground. And if you think you're looking at the sky with lots of twinkling stars, that's not actually twinkling stars, that's the fucking ocean. Come on. Alright. Fox 2. Got your ass. Splash. That is a definite splash. I saw that one clear as day. He might get it down safely, but he's not in this fight anymore regardless. City E2, looks like most of the radar installations have been popped, and we're now on internal fuel. Tanks. So that's safe. Okay. still alive because F1 is still available in the comms menu. Although I'm pretty sure after the last comms that only one of them is up at the moment. I think we lost one on the initial push into the SAMs. That's an FS radar to the northeast. I'm not seeing any MiG-29s. F-117s now crossing the strait. Actually, looks like we're just a little bit west of where I am. Lines are tied up with those F-16s. In that case, no. Go to return to base. Alright, let's go home. Alright, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the Carrier Group. Now, in the process of editing this one together, I have come to realise how much I actually need to get TrackIR running on this again, because it'll be so much easier to show you what actually happened in this flight. Anyways, the debrief. We were successful. The F-117s did manage to enter Iranian airspace unmolested and did manage to hit their targets, and they did manage to exit out, meet up with their refueler, pick up a fresh tank of fuel, and then return to base. So that went perfectly fine. We also managed to destroy all of the surface-to-air missile defences around our target runway, although it took a little bit longer than was expected, and we managed to eliminate the two F-5s that scrambled from that runway to defend the airspace. So no problems there. Unfortunately, one of our F-18s was taken out only about a minute after I fired my own AGM-88, so I'm guessing one of the SAMs launched at me ended up picking up my wingman while I was in the process of trying to drop the lock, and yeah, it ended up taking him out as he was on his run. So he never got his harms off, which is why those last two SA-11s were still functional so late into the mission. The RTB was smooth and successful. The landing was, well, it's one of my landings. What more were you expecting? And that's pretty much it. So, the next mission following this one, we will be doing a dawn raid on exactly the same runway we just hit, except this time we're going to be coming to take that runway out. So we'll be swinging some very large, very powerful bombs to crack the runway so nobody else can use it. And that is it. Home sweet home. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. As always, remember to check the video description down below for links to my social media, my Twitch, my Discord, my Patreon, and my Subscribe Star, along with my new Teespring store, which currently has a MiG-29 and an F-16 design up. There will be new designs being added very, very soon, so please check that out, because that's going to be the start of something that I'll be doing a lot more of in the future. And as always, until next time, guys, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you would like to see more, and as always, fly smart, fly safe, and I'll catch you in the skies.